Say antidepressants are the most commonly prescribed drugs in all of America. But there's a brand new study out today that finds for the majority of patients those drugs are no better than a placebo. A majority, as in 7 out of 10 patients. The study getting a lot of attention because 15 million American adults are on antidepressants, and sales of the drugs have doubled in the past decade to about $10 billion worth in 2008. The Fox Sports chief correspondent Jonathan Hunt is with us now. This study sounds like doctors might be overprescribing here.
Yeah, that's the very clear message from this study, Shep, and it's a concern many in the medical community have had for quite some time. Among them our own Dr. Sinara Kumar of the Fox News Medical A-Team. She says this study sends a message that any doctor who prescribes antidepressants should stop and think before doing so. Listen.
This is a wake-up call to psychiatrists to say we need to be doing more than just prescribing the medication, or we need to not just prescribe it and get people the psychotherapy that they need.
And Dr. Kumar also says that patients should think too whether just talking to a therapist or having basic changes in their lifestyle might work better than the drugs, Shep.
Now, I don't want to mislead anybody here because this doesn't say that the drugs don't work.
No, absolutely not. In fact, the study says very clearly that in the most severe cases, the drugs have a significant effect. The researchers used a sliding scale to measure the severity of depression in each case. Now, 24 and above meant that they were severely depressed, and in those cases, the drugs were very effective. Those who scored 23 or lower, moderate to borderline severe depression, that's where the drugs weren't very effective at all. So they do work, the research says, but only in the most severe cases, Shep.
Sounds like the drug companies are in for a loss in money here.
Well, you take a look at the figures. $10 billion a year this industry is worth to the drug companies. Now, if in 70% of cases those drugs should not be prescribed, they stand to lose $7 billion a year. So clearly, you would imagine the drug companies are going to fight this, although according to Dr. Kumar, this is a very well-grounded study and it will be very hard for them to dispute the findings.
Jonathan Hunt, thank you, sir.